from Ashley. Ashley, you are now unmuted.
Hi there. My name is Ashley Zavala. I'm with the KCRA3 TV in Sacramento. We're the NBC affiliate. It's sort of related to all of this with the Trump administration and states. I know Democratic states are looking and watching Texas right now in its redistricting efforts, which I know comes at the request of President Donald Trump. And I wonder just from your legal perspective and as, representing Democratic states, essentially just what you make of this possible effort from your party to try to basically do what maybe Texas is doing to counter that action. Just your thoughts there.
I know Governor Hochul, the governor of the state of New York, has indicated that they are considering looking at redrawing the maps in the state of New York. There are some legal challenges to redrawing the maps, but I believe her comment was that we have to respond in like form, that in love and war, there are no rules.
Yeah, I've not seen any activity like that in Michigan thus far. Obviously, with our divided government, it makes it, well, I mean, we have a bipartisan, commission, obviously, that does the actual redistricting, but we've already had several redrawings of the maps because our maps keep getting challenged and then we keep getting our districts redrawn. So I've not heard anything of that nature here in Michigan, and I've not heard yet of a potential response to Texas or any of the other states. But I will say this, if you can't win fairly, I guess you cheat. And that's what it seems like the state of Texas is trying to do, so that, because I think they are looking at an election in 2026 where there's no question that the Republicans are going to lose a significant number of seats in the United States House of Representatives. And I will say here in Michigan, I mean, they could lose 3 seats easily, just in our state. So I think the Republicans, because they know that they don't have a winning message, and because they can't win with their messaging, and certainly not with their deeply unpopular actions. We know the One Big Beautiful Bill is incredibly underwater. People hate it. They absolutely hate it. And I think that if we have free and fair elections in 2026, that's going to be reflected in the sea change and how many Democrats versus Republicans we have in the United States House of Representatives. And so this is just an effort by Republicans to do everything they can to somehow support their deeply unpopular policies.
It's an act of voter suppression, focusing on 5 congressional districts, which are 5 districts of color. This is nothing more than an attempt to minimize the voting rights of people of color. But as AG Nessel has mentioned, the President of the United States is underwater. His big, beautiful bill is very unpopular. And the more that individuals hear about it, the more that they know that this is nothing more than an attempt to the greatest transfer of wealth from low-income people to the rich. The fact that individuals will be cut off from food stamps, from public benefits. There will be work requirements for individuals who are working in low-wage jobs, which unfortunately do not provide health care. This is nothing more than the greatest wealth transfer ever in the history of this country. And it's unfortunate that the Republicans in Congress have basically ceded power to the President of the United States. And we are in unprecedented times. And I want to thank my colleagues, all of my Democratic attorneys general, because we have stood up consistently and repeatedly against the abuses from this president, because we believe in the rule of law, we believe in the Constitution, and we believe in protecting the rights of our citizenry.
Sure. But my main question is mainly, I mean, is it okay for Democrats to do basically what Republicans are trying to do, which is, I mean, kind of abruptly rewrite their districts for better representation? I mean, is that okay for Democrats to do the same thing as Republicans?
Again, the Governor Hochul has indicated that she is considering it. She is reviewing it. She's talking to Leader Hakeem Jeffries. And so we will await the decision. I will await the decision of my governor of the great state of New York, along with my Congress member Leader Hakeem Jeffries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is all we have time for. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Take care.